Well, now, the love story that sparked a racial scandal and made headlines on 3 continents. It's 64 years since a white missionary from Nottinghamshire lost her job after getting engaged to a black man in Kenya. Ruth and John Kimuyu were pioneers, and now their daughter's writing their life story back here in Nottingham. Our social affairs correspondent Jeremy Ball has been to meet her.
This is my parents on the wedding day actually getting married.
News footage from 1959.
My mum is grinning from ear to ear.
A love story that became a scandal.
My mother was the first white European to marry black Kenyan. This was actually done in secret because there were threatened race riots. She was determined to marry my father and actually bought a wedding ring, baked it in a cake and smuggled it by ship back to Kenya. And there's the registrar who made his feelings known throughout that he was against this marriage. I'm very, very proud.
This was Dinda as a baby. Her parents met because her father John lost his sight as a child and her mother Ruth worked at a blind institute. She'd gone to Kenya as a missionary after joining the Salvation Army in Kirkby and Ashfield.
She decided she was going to marry him, and so she came back on the boat. During that journey back, the Salvation Army decided to strip her of her job, and obviously no job, no home. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Their struggle was part of an exhibition called The Colour of Love, and that wedding was just the start, because the family was soon divided when Kenya became independent.
My mum's life was at risk as a white person, and Kenya had actually asked all the white people to leave Kenya. By 1965, we had to go. I was really upset. I was 4.5, and I'd had a very close relationship with my father. And we came with a small suitcase and the clothes on our back. And I've been here ever since.
Dinda says her father stayed in Kenya because he had a good job in the police there and thought he couldn't get work here.
This is the old audio tapes, and that's how my mother and father communicated. He would sing on this as well.
The next chapter.
And last month, Dinda went back to Kenya for John's funeral. It was almost 30 years after she lost her mother, but it's inspired Dinda to write Ruth's life story.
It wasn't an emotional, sad thing because my father's passed. I actually felt at peace, and I went out on the veranda and I heard as clear as anything my mother's voice say, "It is well in my soul." My mother's voice was telling me all the stories all over again that she told me over the years, and my fingers just did the walking on my keyboard.
I mean, what your parents did was very brave, wasn't it? They were pioneers.
Oh yes, they changed history in Britain. We live in a different world now. It's just amazing, but that's love. Love, you'll do anything. You will climb mountains. It was love that brought them together and love that made them fight for it.